It's been more than a week after this horrendous incident, but the mystery behind Taehyung's tears at the military camp when he met Jungkook is still puzzling fans. What exactly happened in that emotional moment? As we know, the BTS members who are serving their respective military obligations live a pretty tough life away from the stage and public spotlight. However, not many know what goes on behind the scenes of their lives, especially during the meeting between two members who always look very strong and support each other like Taehyung and Jungkook. However, what BSH, BTS secret handler, revealed recently made fans immediately flabbergasted. In a surprising admission, BSH stated that the emotional moment was not just an ordinary meeting between friends. More than that, there is a secret that makes Taehyung shed tears and even makes Jungkook look different than usual. It is undeniable that the meeting between Taehyung and Jungkook at the military camp has a very deep meaning. In front of the crowd, Taehyung looks very moved when he sees Jungkook, who seems to be holding back his emotions. This incident immediately went viral on various social media platforms. Many fans are guessing what is really going on between the two of them. Is there something disturbing their hearts? Or do they just miss each other? However, the answer that fans have been waiting for has turned out to be much more surprising than they ever imagined. At that time, according to BSH, Jungkook was actually struggling with a feeling that he had never expressed to anyone, even to Taehyung, who is known as his close friend. This became a turning point in their meeting, where the two not only missed each other, but also shared the burden that they had long kept in their hearts. As it turns out, there was an incident that happened a few months before they met at the military camp that was the main cause of Taehyung's tears. This incident is very shocking and will change the views of many people towards the two BTS members. Based on information provided by BSH, the incident that made Taehyung cry happened after a very emotional conversation with Jungkook. It is known that Jungkook is experiencing tremendous stress due to personal problems that he never revealed to the public. During this time, fans see Jungkook as a person who is always strong, cheerful, and unaffected by anything. However, the reality is much different. Jungkook confesses to Taehyung that he felt very lonely and isolated after joining the army. A great pressure that comes from many directions, including high expectations from the fans and pressure from himself to always look perfect. When the meeting happens, Taehyung, who always knew what was in Jungkook's heart, is unable to contain his emotions. During this time, Taehyung has seen signs that Jungkook is struggling with those feelings, but there has never been an opportunity to speak openly. This moment finally gave them the opportunity to open up to each other. However, the surprising thing is when Jungkook delivered something that was never imagined before. He revealed that the feeling of pressure had affected his health, and he felt very homesick during their time together in BTS, which was full of laughter and jokes. After the meeting, many wondered, what really happened to Jungkook? Could the feeling of pressure he expressed interfere with his future career? According to several reliable sources close to BTS, Jungkook spent some time soaking up the emotional encounter and trying to deal with his personal problems more tactfully. However, what left many stunned was Jungkook's decision to open up about his struggle. During this time, he was known to be very secretive about his personal life, but the meeting with Taehyung made him feel more relieved and ready to go through his days in the military with a calmer mind. Although many fans were dismayed and shocked by what they heard, Jungkook's decision to speak openly about his feelings also received a lot of support. Many appreciated Jungkook's courage to show his fragile side, which had been hidden behind the strong image of an idol. Behind all these surprises, there is a big question that still hangs over the minds of many people. What will happen to Jungkook and Taehyung after the emotional meeting? Will their relationship grow stronger, or vice versa? Will this affect their journey in BTS's music career going forward? The news circulating among the BTS members themselves showed that the meeting had a very big impact on both parties. Taehyung, who is known to care deeply about his friends, feels even more called to support Jungkook through these difficult times. Not only that, their relationship that has been established over the years is increasingly showing the strength of an inseparable friendship despite the distance and time separating them. However, many people are worried whether Jungkook can fully return to his life as an idol after facing personal problems that he has kept to himself. According to some mental health experts, it is important for idols to maintain a balance between personal life and career, and Jungkook's decision to talk about his feelings is a positive step, despite the many challenges he has to face. Based on the reaction from fans, they hope the emotional moment will pave the way for BTS members to be more open in sharing their feelings and not feel overwhelmed by the pressure. However, many are still wondering, is this just a temporary phase, or will there be more surprises to be revealed in the near future? After news of Taehyung and Jungkook's emotional meeting spread, BTS fans couldn't hide their feelings. Many of them were surprised, but also deeply moved by the honesty shown by the two BTS members. Not a few of them feel closer to their idols after knowing that they also face personal struggles like ordinary people. However, there are also some fans who feel worried, especially related to Jungkook's mental health and the impact on his career. They hope that Jungkook will get the full support of his fans and friends and not feel alone in facing these difficult times. What happened at a military camp some time ago reveals more than just a meeting between two best friends. It was a very deep emotional journey for Taehyung and Jungkook, as well as a valuable lesson for all of us about the importance of talking about our feelings and seeking support when feeling depressed. However, we still have a lot to wait for, whether this meeting will bring big changes in their lives, or whether there are more surprises that will be revealed in the near future. Hours after information about the emotional meeting between Taehyung and Jungkook went public, HYB Labels, the agency that houses BTS, finally gave an official statement that surprised many. In the statement, HYB confirmed that the meeting between Taehyung and Jungkook did take place at a military camp, but they stressed that there was nothing to worry about regarding the mental health conditions of the two members. However, this one statement sparked more questions than it answered his confusion. The meeting between Taehyung and Jungkook was a very emotional and touching moment for both of them. As is known, the members of BTS live a life full of pressure, both from their work and from the expectations of the fans. A representative from HYB said in a press conference held after the issue was raised. However, we would like to reiterate that BTS has always been supportive of each other, and they have never neglected their physical or mental health. What happened was a meeting of friends who missed each other. Based on the official clarification issued by HYB, they also provided an explanation of the feelings that have been shared between Taehyung and Jungkook. Although many suspected that Jungkook was struggling with severe personal problems, the agency stated that everything that happened between the two was part of a normal process in the life of an idol who is also an ordinary human being. Of course, every individual has personal challenges, and sometimes those feelings can come in the form of tears or emotional conversations. We don't want the fans to feel worried, as BTS always put their mental health first and have the necessary support.